right, guys, so today on the Shana LaShay Show, I got sis in the house. I got a wife, a mama, about to take over Star and Saint Collective in Cornelius. We'll get to that in a minute, but this is Val.
Hello, everybody.
Yes! Bringing all the DR energy in the
excited.
house. Can't wait to get to that part either, but sis, thank you.
Thank you, babe.
We've always, since Mama connected us, she always was like, y'all got to get together because y'all, it's just so good to just always be in your presence.
Same, babe.
It's good. It's just always good.
It feels good.
And it can get real raw and then we bring it back and be like, all right, we're going to get it together.
Full circle.
Full circle. How are you?
I'm good, babe. I feel blessed. You know, when you ask my grandma how you doing, she says, I'm blessed.
Oh,
I'm blessed.
Lord. Abuelita.
Abuelita.
Yes, love her. Auntie, mom. I mean, the whole fam.
Thank you, babe.
Your
We
fam.
love you too.
Yeah, just huge blessings in my life. I'm so excited you're here.
Me too, boo.
All right, Mama. So let's go ahead and talk about it because the takeover is in a few days. Star and Saint Collective.
Our brand.
Your brand, the lashes, the tats.
All the things, babe.
Let everybody know what's been happening in your world in that part of the grind.
So many transitions. I feel like 2025 was really, they said it was like the year of the snake. So you just shed, you learned, you took lessons, you took L's, you took all the things. And honestly, almost bringing me to tears, but like 2026, I was like, this is the year where I'm focused, where I'm literally taking over and putting that doubt and that shadow of doubt that's always there, babe. I put that thing in the bag. I don't have time. So 2026 to me was like, it's the year of the takeover, like in every which way, financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and just like really tapping in, babe. And we still have 6 more months to go. Like it's only the beginning.
Right. How are you feeling right now? Let's talk the physical because obviously you went through a transformation over the last several years. And feel free to go in as deep as you want on that. Yes.
Well, I lost 100 pounds.
A whole person on.
Literally.
Yes.
After I had my baby, I gave myself a year. I'm like, let me see what I can do. And girl, I was just not, it wasn't hitting. I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't feeling myself. I wasn't feeling a little lost. That was the heaviest I had ever been. And I had to look in the mirror like, do you want to continue? Do you want to, what's the plan here? Because I knew I was not feeling fulfilled. Girl, I flipped the switch. I flipped the script. I flipped the switch.
Both of them. On off or are we on another page? Yeah.
So, I dedicated myself to that. And within like the last 3 years, it's been like legit all types of transformations, babe. And just really prioritizing myself because I feel like moms, we get shamed for doing that for no reason. No reason at all. So you can do all the things. You can be an amazing mom, an entrepreneur. You can look the way you want. You can still carry your friendships. You can still be you can do it all. You know what I'm saying?
And you're doing it all.
Babe, and there's no limits, literally. Only the ones you set on yourself.
I am loving this confidence,
So
Val,
true,
baby. It is like you literally shed so much.
I had to.
And left that right there. And now here's this new blossom. How's it feel? Because I know, looking back, and of course, I didn't know you when there was a whole other body in your body, right? But I'm sure there was a piece of you dying to get out you knew was in there. What is that like now that you're outside of this confidence of you finally feeling like yourself? How has that transpired into your work, into your motherhood, into your wife, into your life?
Babe,
into your wifehood, not as a wife, sorry.
Just in general, as a woman.
As a woman.
Honestly, babe, in every way. I don't even really have words to describe it. Even like being able to go to the mall and pick up something in Forever 21 or H&M and not, feel some type of way when I'm going to a party. Am I going to be the biggest girl in the room? These are like honest, true feelings, babe, that I have literally no shame about talking about.
Right.
Because that is my past. That's what made me who I am today.
Yes.
So just in so many different ways, babe. The way that people treat you, honestly.
I was about to say, have you been treated different?
Firsthand. I feel like I'm more respected now. I feel like people take me more seriously. And especially when it comes to me, even selling my services. We're all visual people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not saying that's right, but that's just what it is.
Right. Let's talk about your work. Let's go ahead and get this business, baby, in Cornelius and about to take ownership. And of course, this journey of not having ownership, but still doing your thing and now leading into a new direction. Let's talk about the lashes, the tats and all the things. I know I don't have a tat yet from you and I've got to. And I've still never done lashes ever. other than these.
Really?
These are glued on, baby. I've never done it. I know. I said you were going to be the first. I haven't done it. I know. Because once I do, there's 3 kids, baby.
Busy.
This is probably glued on crooked. I don't know. But yeah, let's tell people about your services so they know exactly what it is to be on the lookout, because this ownership and this is not a small thing.
No, babe, it's not. And to be honest, I feel like it's a true story of like an underdog. Like I've been working in that spot for almost 9 years.
9
years, okay? So I started off there with a good friend of mine, Champa. She was a big mentor of mine. She had come to get her nails done at a salon that I was working. I'm like, can I work for you? And she would laugh. She's like, no, I'm not looking for anyone. I'm not looking for anyone. I'm like, please. She came in again. And she always laughed. She was like, you are so persistent. Girl, but she's the #1 lash artist in Cornelius. So, I got in there with her. She trained me. And then, we just started doing things together, permanent makeup. And then she started doing tattoos. She's like, do you want to take the course? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So that kind of helped me blossom. I went from commission to renting a bed to now being the owner of the spot. It is actually crazy. And even for me, seeing that happen in real time, babe, it is you get imposter syndrome 100%. Oh, you're about to make me cry. I'm like, am I worthy? Am I doing the right thing? Am I financially ready? Am I going to be okay? Am I, going to be successful? Or people are going to trust me? Or people are going to come back? These are all just, normal feelings that I feel like this. And this is also my first time doing anything like this, babe. So it's you just kind of learn as you go, and you're going to mess up. You're going to overpay. You're going to get played. You're going to, but that's all part of the process.
Right.
You need that.
Right.
You need that. Those are beneficial moments.
Those moments, the make or break is real, because if you don't let it break you, oh baby, it's going to make you better. 100%. You molding with every piece of, we're just getting buffed,
baby,
a buffer.
Literally.
But even going back to you asking and being persistent, look how many people can pass by and not even have, the boldness to ask and be persistent in asking, can I work with you?
Shame.
Can I work with you?
No shame. Babe, you got to do it.
And why? Because we are those, good and well, I'm that type of person. But people out here, you're missing opportunity.
And scared for what?
For what?
A no? Baby, a no is nothing to me. No. Okay.
Well,
no.
We're going to try the next time I see you, and I'll try the next person I see too. So.
That's it. A no, you know what I'm saying? And that's with anything, babe. Even now, I'm trying to grow my TikTok and reaching out to brands and trying to get PR. I'm going to shoot my shot. They say no. But you'll be surprised. Some of them say yes. Some of them say, yes, absolutely. You're what they need or what they want.
And you putting it all betting on you. Give me the opportunity. I'll show you. You just got to be persistent. Let me get in there.
100%.
Let me get in there.
Give me a little chance.
Let me get a little taste. A little taste of that. The LKN, the lashes, the tats. Oh, so good. And then you've worked there 9 years, rented a booth, and now about to be some ownership.
Girl, that's crazy.
I mean, hello.
Woo!
Because how many people don't even get to the ask part, and then they want to be here without doing this, and so they don't get here because they ain't want to do this, and yet you have stuck it out for 9 years, and now look,
babe. And that's with everything in life, my weight loss too, because you're gonna gain your weight back, maybe where, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm aware, I have the blessings, I have the tools, so it's literally my responsibility now to maintain.
Right.
Right. I'm set up now. I need to keep it there or elevate.
Right.
There's no going back.
We are not turning this thing around, baby. We are straight ahead through the windshield, not the rear view mirror.
100%.
So good. All right, little Leo, baby. Obviously, in the last he's 4?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah. So in the last 5 years of being pregnant and then having him, what is motherhood with this journey of knowing you're working, you're grinding, you're building your brand, plus caring for this little cute little thing? How has this motherhood role just shaped Val?
Babe, to be honest, I feel like I manifested everything to be the way that I want exactly. I was able to stay with my son for the first year of his life and work my schedule around being a mom, because that is the most important thing. That's the only thing that I really need to be really good at. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everything kind of follows after that. But being a mom, babe, you're busy. You know what I'm saying? You're busy, and so much of your personal life is going by, and the years of your child are flying by, and you're just trying to keep up with everything at once. And that's just me being honest. Being a mother is the best job, but it is also very hard, and I feel like people shame me for wanting to talk about it. And no, especially us as moms. Like, we're trying to do everything right. We're trying to be the right example. We're trying to eat our protein. We're trying to, did I book the pediatrician appointment? Did I do this? Did I do that? Did I pack his extra underwear for school? Like, so sometimes, you just need a minute to like breathe. But I'm really happy that I've been able to balance all of the things, and I don't feel like I'm in the weeds anymore. You know what I mean? I figured out like what's a good routine, what works for him, what works for me, what works for us. You know what I mean, babe? Like, of course, our husbands are amazing, but I feel like as moms, it's always on us. Always on us.
They're not even thinking at the same pace.
No.
Like, as good as a husband can be, I feel like a mother just automatically is the silent labor that they call it, because we are thinking, oh, there's the birthday party this weekend. Oh, then there's the doctor's appointment. Oh, did you schedule the dentist appointment? Oh, by the way, they don't have clothes at school for the cubby.
Right.
Like, it's a bazillion things that's not even talked about, right? But it's being
Behind
played.
the scenes, yep.
But we in here thinking about it. We having a conversation, but we got 3 other ones going on right now. And then, and here you are, like you've manifested literally to be able to be with him, work your brand. Your brand has grown. And now obviously getting into school routines is, a whole different level.
Yeah.
But what do you feel like just is misunderstood as an entrepreneur carrying the wife role, the motherhood role, the entrepreneur role? Because a consumer wants, obviously, to be number one first priority. And in a sense, they will be and are, because this is the craft of giving them that priority. But in a humbling sense, like when things hit the fan, family got to be taken care of, and Val's got to be poured into.
Yeah, babe, that too.
What do you feel like is misunderstood with juggling entrepreneurs who are spouses and parents? Like, what's something that people just don't see? Because 9 to 5s, entrepreneurs, you doing the 9 to 5, but you still got to grow the brand. You got to grow the business, because that 9 to 5 is not guaranteeing payment, right? So what are those juggling moments that you don't think people realize behind closed doors?
I love that question, babe. Wow, I don't even really know how to answer that. I feel like the balance and people thinking that you can't have it. I think that that's what it is. I think that people have their own limiting mindset, their own projections, and they project that onto you and think that you can't. Babe, my son, we wake up at 8, we do breakfast, we have fun, we play, he goes to school, we pick him up, we do bath time. I'm still able to answer my clients. I'm still able to build my brand. I'm still doing my TikTok. Still eating my protein, still trying to work out, still trying to stretch.
Right.
I think that it's just really projection, babe. And people thinking like, I can't do that, so I don't understand how she's doing that. You can. And I tried my best to kind of curate my life to be exactly what I want. So that way I don't feel overwhelmed. I don't feel like, oh my God, I needed a minute to breathe. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be in survival mode. I don't want to live like that, girl. Like, so I think that's the number one misconception, is that you are literally able to do it all. And don't let people tell you that you can't, because they feel like they can't.
So good.
That's it.
Being in that survival mode, is it after you got out of a survival mode season that you're like, I don't ever want to live like that again?
Baby, yeah. Literally. I had my baby. I went through a very hard, my postpartum was rough. And then, you go through your own like personal rough times. And girl, you literally look at your life like, I need to change something. Like, I can only blame this person for this long. I can only blame my childhood trauma. I can only blame, lack of therapy on others. And what can I do? So at some point you have to look at yourself like, yo, what am I doing? How do I change? How can I not change your circumstances, but like change your mindset around those circumstances, babe? Because people don't change. Sometimes your environment has to stay the same, and you have to like learn to adapt. That's the thing. You just have to learn to adapt, and don't be a victim. Right. Don't be a victim. Don't make excuses, because you can do it. Like, I literally, like, that's like, you can do it. You can do it. Baby.
In all the languages.
Literally.
Si se puede. Yes. Give it to me. I mean, if I could, I'd be like, I mean, I wish, like, I love, I just love the culture, and I just wish I could. But yeah, don't play the victim in areas where you can boot up, strap up, and go get it done. And I think that's a lot that people, just back to even what we were saying with the salon, you want to start here, and you're not willing to put your time in. And that victim role is like, oh, I'm just going to blame everybody else, and eventually something's going to pay off. Or just strap up and go get it done.
Babe, it's so much easier though. Like, I can understand why. I 100% understand why somebody would be like, I can't, or my mom and trauma and this, and
We all,
blame, you know, you can blame, but at the end of the day, whose life is passing by? Who's staying in that rut? You know, people will spit on you and walk right on and go to the next person.
Right.
And you're just going to say, that's not fair. Baby, you're going to get your ass beat by life with that mentality, 100%.
Yeah, every time too. Every time. The ass getting beat real quick.
Humbled.
It is humbled.
Humbled.
Yeah. How do you feel in obviously knowing your family and we all carry, you know, generational trauma. That's just the nature of the human experience, I think. But how do you feel Val has healed? Where, you know, I know how Mama has healed some from that, you know, her mama, and we could go as far back as we could. Of course, now, you know, people pass. We only got the few women above you right now, but looking where you are right now and knowing like things that your mom's worked on, what is Val working on to go in the lineage of this trauma that's been passed down or been a part of, you know, the family tree?
Honestly, babe, I feel like communication and lack thereof. I think that is the most important. I think as women in general, we're always like supposed to shh and, you know, just kind of take it and just take whatever and that's it.
Right.
Like, I think that learning from my grandma and my mom, like, you know, my mom was quick to, all right, you know, and that some people say that's an avoidant, that's toxic. No, if I know something is not good for me, baby, it don't take nothing for me to look the other way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like learning to communicate and learning to communicate effectively, because there are people that know how to communicate, but they're putting you down. They're cursing you out. They're dragging you through the mud.
Right.
And you're not understanding the message.
Right.
So I feel like learning how to deliver as gently as I can. You know, my mom is a Pisces, so you have to be, they're a little more sensitive. So is my son. So I feel like things like that are just like karmic, and it's like, what is that teaching me? You know, so I'm an air sign, I'm a Gemini, so I'm just quick, and I'm just like, bah, 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 quick energy, you know? So with them, they're water, they're slow, you know, they're more emotional, they take things more personally. So just learning to nurture, like, we all have that little baby inside of us, you know? So just talking gently, but still, you know, effectively saying, these are my boundaries. What's the...
Right.
Take it or leave it.
And I mean, even in real estate or in a lot of professions, like they're going to say, learn who you're going to for business or who you're working with, learn their traits, because you can communicate, you can work better with when you know what they're good at and what they're not.
Right.
Whatever that looks like, but making sure you understand someone well enough to have the open conversation, because the conversation in itself is showing love.
Yeah.
If I'm willing to have the conversation,
I give a damn.
I give a damn. And if I don't, baby, I wouldn't even
Why waste my time?
We wouldn't even be sitting here, right? So it's like just the fact that you having the conversation is showing love, people being more intentional how they carry that conversation so that it's more accurately. I love that.
Yeah, taken.
Yeah. How do you feel like you're healing right now from, you know, 2025's highs, lows, to a moment of where Val's healing? How is she healing? And what is she doing to stay on that healing path?
Babe, to be honest, I think literally just talking to myself and having those conversations that, do you want to continue to feel like this or do you not? To me, I'm like, everything is logic. Everything is logic. And I try to separate my emotions as much as I can, babe, because things are black and white. But you know what complicates it? Us. Us. This hurt my feeling, the ego. Like the ego, babe. Oh, that's the ego's like, you know, you want to be spiteful. You want to get this person back. You heard they said something. You want to say something back. Babe, but like, what is that? To me, I'm like, what does that do? What does that do? So having conversations with myself and, like I said, just trying to see things more like at face value and not taking things personally, Shayna. Nothing is personal. Nothing. A compliment and an insult should do the same thing. You're not picking me up. You're not bringing me down.
Right.
Thanks. That's it.
Not finding validation in the outside.
That's it.
Yeah.
None of that matters, babe.
Yeah.
None of it matters.
How are you staying grounded and rooted to your faith, knowing because, you know, in an entrepreneur world where it's like this at all times, you know, and the highs, the lows, the good, the bads, like it's just always a roller coaster. It's not always, you know, it's always set in stone. You know, you have a cancellation, then your books are off, or whatever that looks like. But how are you staying so rooted and grounded in your faith so that you're not one off, whether you got the compliment or whether somebody gave you the side eye?
Right.
You know, that you're just so, I'm so grounded. I ain't even phased by none of that.
Babe, honestly, like, God, that's the number one thing. Like, he made me perfect. he thinks I'm perfect. I need to believe that too. And again, like going back to projection and babe, people are only going to meet you where they're at. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm not trying to have you perceive me different. Babe, what you think is what you think. My job is to stay grounded by my prayer, my meditation, looking at my son, and your children are a clear reflection of who you are behind the scenes. My baby's kind. He's loving. He's so smart. He's so welcoming. He's the best.
Well, I mean, let's just take that out real quick because, okay, Jai been beating up Leo. And listen, Jai is the third, okay?
He's fighting for his life with his other siblings, okay?
As long as we know that's right. It wasn't a direct reflection. Oh, my God.
No, babe, stop.
Ooh, I'm kidding.
But that's you too, you know, a tough mama.
Right.
Out here. That's her too. Leo too. You know, there's a good balance.
Yeah, but it is. We do have such great-hearted, kind children, and so much does start in the house. But I love that that's how you're staying grounded, because you have to have faith to be an entrepreneur. You have to have some sort of bring you back to a grounding moment, because it's such a whimsical unknown. Every aspect, you know, and I'm just so proud of you for riding the wave, you know, to be able to
you too
take it all and still stand up and be about it, you know,
every day, still showing up. Girl, I got my first 2-star review, and I've been in business almost, oh my gosh, like I've had my aesthetics license for 10 years. That was the first, and let me tell you, when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, he did it. And then I'm like, you know what, babe? If I've serviced 5,000 people and one of them is unhappy,
I've done a great job.
Baby. You know what I mean? And when I tell you I went above and beyond for this client, and there's just going to be people like that. There's just going to be people like that are going to test you. Oh, you know, you're going to think you're a bad tattoo artist. You're going to think this. Your business is going to crash. No. I'm sorry. I did everything I could, and you just move on.
And like, it's the weight. People don't carry all the weight. And these reviews don't carry all the weight. It's great to have, but when you're trusting something more than a human, and like, I'll learn from
What is that? Right.
Move on. Thank you. Thank you for your opinion. But my 5,000 customers are super happy.
Right.
Next.
5-star reviews all the way to the first one.
Clearly, it's internal, okay, at this point. Oh my gosh. Dominican Republic, baby. The history.
Okay.
I cannot wait to go. You know, I'm going to be on a flight with you guys headed there. Oh, you know, I can't wait.
We got to take it to like the cultural side. You know what I'm saying? Not the tourist.
Oh no, I want the
culture.
Yes.
You want to see the chickens running around?
Yes. Like your mama said, there'd be like one soda, one chicken, y'all splitting it. I can't wait. Like,
figure it out.
I want to see that side. What is something about that culture that people just don't, that don't have friends or have never been there, like they just don't understand about the DR culture?
Babe, I feel that we're very loving and very opening and very welcoming. I think that that's the number one thing. Like anytime my clients tell me, oh, I'm going to go to the Dominican Republic, I'm like, you're going to have the best time, because the people are just so alive. Like you get there, everybody's greeting you, you know, do you need something, trying to sell you something? Respectfully, of course, you know, but just like the culture, I love that I'm from there. I wouldn't pick any other country to be from, to be honest. I love it.
I cannot wait to go. I mean, because we know how live y'all are over here. I can't imagine.
Imagine over there.
Being submersed into what's a part of your lineage. You know what I mean? And oh, so good, baby. Lord, the DR. Go. Oh, we got to go. That's on the books. Self-love, going from, even if we're looking at a physical appearance, or let's talk emotional and spiritually, over the last several years, how has your self-love changed for you?
To be honest, babe, I feel like after having my baby, I understand and understood a whole different side of me that I didn't even know existed. Because I was the oldest, you know what I'm saying? Like my little brother, he was busy doing his own thing. My mom was always working. My grandma was always taking care of us. My dad was busy doing his thing. And, aside from that, but just, I'm sorry, babe, I lost my train of thought.
Just self-love, how it shifted. You're fine.
Oh my gosh.
Emotional, physical, spiritual.
Trying to get out of survival mode.
Yeah.
Trying to get out of survival mode. Talking to myself, like I said earlier. Literally having those tough conversations with myself in the mirror. And facing demons that, like, I didn't want to. That I really wasn't ready to, but it's like,
But you know that how powerful self-awareness is? That we know that we all are struggling with something or have, and like to be aware enough to say no, or to be aware enough to look yourself in the mirror and be like, get it together. Or, you know, like that's self-awareness. People take that little nugget, they like, it's a huge deal. It's not a minuscule idea to like be so self-aware. That's how we really grow.
You got to get tired of your own shit.
Right.
You got to get tired of your own
period. I mean, and
honestly,
I literally, the first speech that I ever spoke at Marcel University, it was about taking, like with business, and you're always worried about taking someone out or to get coffee or like to grow your business.
Network, yep.
And I'm like, when's the last time I took myself out and called myself out? That's where growth is. That's self-awareness. That is change. That is a mindset. I mean, it changes everything. I'm so proud of you for looking yourself in the mirror, because that's some humble pie.
It is hard, babe, too. I feel like still like I don't even think we're ever healed. I think you're just constantly
it's a
evolving.
journey.
Yeah, and it's like healing. You just try your best every day.
Right.
You just try your best every day and do a little, put a little more of the BS to the side every day if you can. You know, because babe, another thing too is like you control your mind, you control your narrative. Perception is reality. So whatever you're experiencing, and you want to feel that. You know what I mean? So I try my best just to be positive. If I'm having a crappy day, I gotta do something to change the narrative. Let me listen to something that's gonna lift my spirits up.
Right.
Let me, call a friend. Let me we have to like take control of that, of our feelings. Like,
pivot.
Yeah, babe, it's not anybody else's responsibility. Like, I think that's another thing that ties in with the self-love. Like, again, don't let people project onto you. Don't let people's limits try to limit you. I've had multiple times where I'm talking to friends, old friends, clients, like, you're not nervous and in this economy and, opening a new business, like, how do you think and what do you think is going to happen? And I don't have these answers, babe. I don't have the answers.
I've never been here before. But we got faith to
It's fear-mongering.
walk it out.
It's fear-mongering. Why are you doing that?
Right. Why even open your mouth if that's what's coming out of it?
I don't entertain it.
Right. So good. Right.
Cut it out. You gotta go.
Next. Yeah. I mean, it really is just injecting fear for no reason. If I'm bold enough to take the leap, don't come in here projecting all that on me.
That's it.
What is this word forgiveness in your season? Have you grown to have a deeper relationship with that word? And that can be for anybody, anyone, at any moment. But I think that's a part of self-love. It's because as believers, we are forgiven.
Yeah.
Because we screw up. And although he made us perfect in his image, we're still human, and we joked around a few times, But what's that word mean in terms of self-love and knowing what really matters in life? Forgiveness. How has that changed you?
Baby, see,
or changing you, because again, this is an evolving door, never revolving, not evolving, or it's evolving and revolving.
All the things. Evolving, revolving.
Hey. Hey.
So forgiveness, babe, again, like death to the ego. Because forgiveness, it needs to always be for you, about you. You need to forgive other people because sometimes I don't know any better. You know what I'm saying? So that working on my own forgiveness, babe. Forgiving those that have never asked me for an apology, that is hard for me. That is hard. So those are things that I'm still working through. Like, again, that's just the ego, and we can't help it. We have that. We're always going to be like, well, they did this to me, or I want to get them back. For what? You're the only one. Sometimes the beef really be one-sided, girl. You're thinking about the situation. They're not thinking about it. So why are you carrying that? Let that shit go. Do like Elsa, let it go. You know what I mean?
I mean, how many times do we really be carrying stuff that somebody
one-sided beef
and nobody else?
They already moved on.
And you sitting here beating yourself.
For what? That, like, forgive yourself for allowing them to take up that space in your mind. And that's it. That's really it, babe.
That's good. That's good. Do you have a routine that you feel like you need to consistently stay on, as far as not like the scheduling, but just for Val, so that Val's being poured into?
100%. Babe, to be honest, I'm a very independent lone soldier. I love to go to coffee shops by myself. I've gone to New York, a weekend or two by myself, where I'm like, I just need me time. I feel like that's the best way for me to give myself self-love, babe, because I give a lot. I give a lot. I'm a listener. I'm a good communicator. I take on, oh my God, if you tell me somebody stepped on your shoe, where they at? I don't want to go. Show me where they're at. Like, my friends already know. If you're mad at someone, don't call me, because I'm going to be like, let's go.
Yeah. Let's hash it out.
Very passionate. So I feel like when I'm by myself, I literally, like, it's like I'm charged to a wall. I'm recharging. Like, I'm plugged into a wall. I'm recharging. I get to have my own thoughts. You're not thinking, what am I going to make for breakfast? Did I do the laundry? Did I put that load to dry? Did I unplug the flat iron? Baby, sometimes, So, and my husband, thankfully, girl, he is a great father. He's a great partner. So when I tell him I need a reset, he's like, go. You do you, boo. And he respects that part of me and respects my independence, because you cannot lose yourself. You can't. I can't get lost in the sauce. If I do that, what good am I for anybody, babe?
You can't pour from
No, not for my family, not for my friends, not for my mom, not for anybody.
Right. And I don't think people are selfless enough to take that time, because some people have the opportunity where it might be harder for others to have that time to figure out what your charge up is. But the day to day gets them so distracted. And then we wonder why so many people are hurting or pouring from an empty cup. And then you look back and you're like, well, what have you done for you?
Yeah.
What have you done for you? And I think for us, to have men in our lives that are, it's time. Roy can look at me and be like, you need to head to the mountains, or you need to go somewhere.
Right.
I don't care what it looks like, but you need to go.
Something.
It's a powerful partnership to be able to have that time, because we are incredible women. And to have that paired with a partner who allows us to charge that, to keep that incredible, because it can come down we can get real dry.
Of course.
And they're in a drip lift.
No.
And you still trying to do all the things. And you're like, you know what? We got to go. We got to figure this out for me. I love that it's your alone time. That's something I've taken advantage of, I feel like, over the years, being in neighborhoods since we've bought homes, even in Nashville and here, in and out of the house. And that's a blessing in some ways, but it also made me realize how quick I was allowing in and out and not being bold enough to say, close the door.
That's your
lock
energy,
the door.
baby. That's your home is your sanctuary.
You end up on other people's schedules instead of your own. And I'm looking back and I'm like, wow, I have been more productive in the last 6 months towards this of what I know God told me to do than I have in years. And I look back and it wasn't that I didn't have the vision, and yes, God's time is perfect for this now.
Right.
But a lot of it was because I was so distracted. And the alone time is so powerful for us to fill our cups, but also to be discerned of what's going on in our life. What does the Spirit want to tell us? Because life is...
Yep.
So I love that.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Quite literally.
Quite literally.
Babe.
Period. Drop mic.
That is
unless you have lived in a different world than us,
right.
Baby, if you don't check yourself, you will wreck yourself.
Yep.
It's true. So good. Oh, Lord.
And you're not selfish for doing that. That's another big thing. Like, babe, people shame women for everything, girl. I lost weight, I'm too skinny. I was big, I'm too fat. We're not doing that. I'm not doing... You can think whatever you want about me. I'm still going to live my life. I'm still going to do me. Point blank, period.
Point blank, period. What do you feel like are intentional steps for whether that's entrepreneurs, whether that is mothers or wifehood that just we're juggling so much? What are practical steps that you feel like you could inspire others just to lean in on?
You have to look within. I think just looking within, babe. Like, sometimes we're so desperate for answers, but the answer, or even on the test where they said don't second guess yourself. You pick C.
And then we go back to put B, and it was
like,
C all along.
That's literally it. Like, that's the only thing. You have to look within. And yes, opinions are nice, advice is nice, babe, but life is so damn personal. You and I can go through the same thing and experience two different things. You know, my brother and I were raised the same way. He has a whole different experience than from me growing up.
Right.
You know, it's just all through the lens. So I can give you advice, even with my friends. Like I can tell you what I think, but I don't know if that's what you should do. Like,
right.
You know, so I'm like, disclaimer.
Right.
Like you have to just look within, babe. Like trust yourself enough and trust God to know that what you know is the right thing. Don't
right.
question it.
Right.
Like that's it. Just look within.
There's a lot of power within that people overlook at, you know. It's incredible. Once you hone in on it, even just a little taste.
It's your power.
It is.
It's your power.
It is.
Like that is your divine energy, babe. Like for you to take all of life's hard and criticism and all this, and you're just like, like
there's gonna be another hard day. We're just going to the next one.
That's it, babe.
Yeah.
Because no matter what you do, you're not gonna please everybody. I've tried. I was the people pleaser. I tried to make everybody happy. I tried to make everybody like me, babe. And people still like, what am I gonna do?
Validation on the outside, it does not last. You will crumble hard, because if that's what you're depending on,
girl,
and it's gone tomorrow.
A compliment and an insult, it's the same shit.
We say thank you to both.
Right.
And move on. Oh, so good. All right, a little rapid fire. All right, a little real quick. No thinking about it. Whatever hits your intuition first. All right.
Okay, baby.
Lashes or tats?
Tats.
Heels or chill cute?
Heels.
Girls' night or stay in?
Girls' night.
Yes. Abuelitas, is that her tamales? Or rice, bean, and plantains?
Rice, bean, and plantains, baby. I need the starch.
Ooh, give me that.
I need the carbs.
Peace or passion?
Peace.
Spicy or mild?
Mild these days, girl. I'm in my 30s, honey. My GI don't work like it used to.
That spicy don't be hitting us. Let it go, or we're hashing it out?
Let it go, baby. Do like Elsa. I love to say that.
Yeah, do like Elsa.
Let it go.
Man, we got gangster Elsa.
Want to build a snowman? Nope.
DR up in here. And take me back too, because obviously Bad Bunny, it was not for DR, but for the culture piece. Course. Take me back to what y'all were feeling, because I know being with your mom the last couple, maybe two, at least last year, that football game for the Super Bowl, but this year, you know, not being with anyone, it was with our family, and just seeing him put on for his culture.
Babe.
How did that, I mean, tell me what you felt, because every scene, knowing how, you know, infused I am with relationships like with you, your mom, and other Latino friends of mine, like, I just loved it. Everything, I loved it. How did that bring me back to what y'all was thinking?
Babe, I thought it was amazing because there are millions and millions of people watching this. And he had some things in there, like, so I'm a Dominican woman from New York City too. So he had like a lot of references to not only PR, but Dominican Republic, to New York.
Yeah.
You know, and that's sometimes the first time that American people are seeing these things.
Right.
Like, what the hell is that? What the hell is that?
Right.
So just like having the curiosity and the wheels turning and just kind of immersing them, like whether they wanted to or not, into our culture. You know what I'm saying? And just the dancing, the colors, the vibrancy, the lyrics,
the bodegas, the sugar cane. I mean, it was like we were in a different place. Oh my God.
Babe, it was like, it's so nostalgic too, you know, like that was my life growing up and, you know, the early 2000s in Queens and, you know, I have family in the Bronx and Brooklyn, like they're from all over the place. So it was honestly such a proud moment. And I feel like for all Latinos, not just Puerto Rico or Caribbean folks in general, like for everybody, we were just like, we made it to the big stage and we're showing our culture to the world. You know what I mean? I thought it was awesome. Right. Inspiring. You know, he also said like, I'm going to do it. And I did it. I did it.
Yeah. And love over hate, like even the subliminal, just little messages of beauty that was poured in.
It felt good to see that.
I know it. I knew, like, just for me, it felt good. And then for my people, I was like, God, you know, that had to feel good.
It was awesome, babe.
I am so proud of you. Thank you so much for pouring into people and being, you know, open and just open enough to share a piece of your story that I know will touch people. I'm so excited for the opening. Are we having a grand opening? Yes. Are we having a ribbon cutting? What are we doing? Brett, we may be there.
The dancing lobsters. I want to have a good time, babe. And to be honest, I think I kind of want to do more of like an intimate setting, you know, because I want to do it for the people that were there from
Right.
the beginning, girl. I have some clients that have been with me for 7 years. So, you know, you want to do it for the
that
people.
loyalty. Yeah. That's
Big
beautiful.
celebration.
Yeah. Guys, you have to be on the lookout. This is now ownership, but if you need your lashes or some tats done and you are in or around the Cornelius area, Val is your girl. She's beautiful inside and out. You're not going there just for a tat or lashes. You're going to walk away with so much more. I love you so much.
I love you too, babe.
I love you so much. You know that. And I want nothing but the best for all of you always. So make sure you subscribe and go follow her. Yeah, be on the lookout for the next new owner of.
Woo, Store and Say Collective.
Hey! Da-da-da-da! Love you, girl. Yes. Oh, so good.
Great.